Tommy Trbojevic, the experiment is over.
Yeah, it looks like Anthony Seibold will make the switch, Tom Trbojevic, to move from the centres to fullback this week for that game against the Raiders, looking to save their season. I think he spent 5 weeks now at centre. They started off well Manly with 3 on the trot, wins against the Tigers, Rabbits and Melbourne as well was impressive. In the last fortnight, the Dogs and Roosters hasn't gone to plan, and it's my mail that Tom Trbojevic he will be making the switch to fullback this week. Do you think that's the right move?
Oh, look, obviously it started well, winning a couple of matches. He had played a really poor game against the Dogs. His defensive efforts were pretty ordinary that game. I think he wants to be a fullback, so probably for him it's probably the best move, and probably for the club if he wants to play fullback, he's going to be happy. So, yeah, and he's one of the game's best players, as we know. Does that mean Hopewade will move to the centres?
Yeah, not too sure. Not too sure what they do with Hopewade, whether he goes onto the bench or plays in the back line, but I guess this is probably designed around getting Tom more ball,
playing his best
footy. And I guess the concern was his fitness for a while. Everyone was saying he doesn't look like he's fully fit. He's given him 5 weeks in the centres. He looks like he's in a lot better physical condition and now can rip in.
What's your scuttle around the Kangaroos and Kevy's battle to keep some key players for the
well, we know that obviously Tino, Payne Haas and the Hammer are considering their futures, and Kevy Walters is going to meet with them this week, the three of them, not to try and convince them, but just to get an understanding of where they're at, obviously to explain to him what they're building as the Kangaroos, and if they are going to move on, then to start making plans elsewhere. So I think with Kevy, with the Ashes series at the end of the year, he would love to have them on board, but if they're not, he needs to start looking at other players and what he's going to do and what that means over the final 10 or so weeks of the year. So there's that part of it. And then the assistant coach's side of it. I don't think Cameron Smith, by the sounds of it, has given them an indication that he's going to do it. Kevy would like to work with Trent Barrett and Ben Teo, the 2 guys he got on board at the Broncos before he was moved on at the end of last year. And the other one that he's met with is of Justin Holbrook, who's currently in the role. So a few things to iron out, but the Kangaroos, first thing first is make sure they got the best possible squad for the Ashes series.
In all likelihood, of those players, Payne, Tino, Hammer, what percentage chance would you put on them sticking with Kevy? And
throw me look, I think Payne Haas and Hammer will go. I'm not sure on Tino, but from my mail is Payne Haas is leaning and Hammer are leaning towards playing for Samoa in the Pacific Championships. But who knows? They're going to meet with Kevy and see how that plans out.
And just finally, this breakaway rugby competition, R360, I guess whoever you talk to, there's such conflicting reports about whether it will genuinely get up and running. We know that Ryan Pappenhausen's met with some of the power brokers. Do you think it is a genuine threat to rugby league?
Oh, it's a threat. If it doesn't even have to be a success for it to be a threat, Emma. I just think that the possibility of it happening, and also, even if it goes for 2 or 3 years and they take players on big money, it's going to have ramifications on the clubs. Wayne Bennett spoke about it. Gus, I'm fascinated your view on it as an administrator. Does it inflate the market at all? Do you think that clubs should be worried about it? What's your take on what's going on behind the scenes, or is it just an agent play at the moment?
I don't know, and I don't really care. If someone came to me and said they've had an offer from 360, I'd say go. I'm not even going to contemplate it if that's what they want to do. Our blokes can't play rugby anyway. I don't even know why they want to go.
Do you think it's in the NRL's best interest to place rules on if someone leaves the sport to go and play in Rugby 360 that they're not welcome back for X amount of time? Do you think the NRL should look into that?
Too hard. I don't care. If they want to go to rugby, go to rugby.
Even if they're contracted?
Go.
We've been down this path before.
Go.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. That's what he told Joseph Swaliti.
Yep.
Oh, there's obviously been reports about the Telegraph reported this week that Zach Lomax is a target, that Herbie Farnworth's a target. As I mentioned, Ryan Pappenhausen met with him.
It's in the Telegraph, don't you? Yeah.
Gal, where do you sit on it?
I don't know enough about it. Obviously, the people putting the money into it must have really, really deep pockets and aren't afraid to lose anything. Because as far as what I understand about football clubs, you don't make money from football clubs.
It's a rugby competition.
Well, same football, rugby, but I can't imagine you're going to make money.
Have you seen Live Golf? You see what it's done?
No, as I said, I don't understand it, so we'll have to wait and see.
Well, take someone
they want to go, let them go. Let them go. Don't even react to it. Just let them go.
The concerning part is player agents using this, accredited rugby league agents, not only putting their players up, but players who are contracted for multiple years, but also then putting players up who they don't represent. And that is an issue for the NRL that they need to look at.
Are you concerned about it inflating the NRL market? At the end of the day, we've got a salary cap, so you can only sort of...
Yeah, but if you're desperate to keep a player and they're telling you I can get 1.5, 1.8 elsewhere, you may not be able to match it, but it might add a little bit of value to what clubs are willing to pay. I just think with someone like Ryan Papenhuyzen, he's contracted till the end of next year, right? He can't talk to other clubs until November 1. So if he signs with this, I'm just being hypothetical here, if he signs with Rugby 360, by the end of September, they will know if this competition's off the ground or not. There is no harm in Ryan Papenhuyzen signing a deal with Rugby 360 for $1.8 million. By the end of September, he finds out it's either alive or it's dead. And if it's dead, he's a free agent November 1 anyway. Like, I think for certain players who may be, at the top of the game or looking towards the end, like Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, it may be beneficial. It doesn't even mean you have to go, but the threat of it's there for players or player agents to leverage.
Well, it'll dominate headlines for weeks and end of
No,
September,
it
you
won't.
say?
No one's interested. I'm disinterested.
Oh, okay.
This is the most disinteresting
Forget
subject
what I
I've ever
said.
heard.
It's not.
Rugby
No more
360.
headlines.
It could only go on Scuttlebutt. You wouldn't put it in anywhere else.
It's not the Super League of 2025,
Ridiculous.
that's for sure.
Oh, well, that was Lewin.
That's the last you hear about R360, at least here on 100% Footy.